And as we said, leadership is so important, and during this Flip the House opportunity, we're very grateful for quality leadership, and if you would please welcome our state party chairman, Steve Robertson, who will say a couple of words. Steve?
Thank you, Greg. You know, I love coming down to your event every year. After that long drive, though, I really feel like I should see the ocean after that many hours in the car. But I do want to go off script a little bit. We've been talking about flipping the House. It's really not off script, but I want to give credit to someone in this room who has always stood with the state Republican Party and helped us build the number of House Republicans that we have in the purchase right now. Congressman Whitfield, thank you for the financial support that you have continually given to our organization to help do this. It means a lot. I'm sure we'll be talking to you later again this year, so I wanted to get a good plug in. But this task of flipping the state house is potentially the most meaningful thing that we as a party in Kentucky could come together to do. Just this last week, let's just look at the last 7 days in Frankfort. The House Democratic Caucus in Frankfort in the State House has seized the Obama blueprint for failure, and they are working to pass it in the Kentucky House of Representatives, and they did. They put forward a budget that calls for more taxes, more spending, and more debt. They voted to raise taxes on gasoline last week. They stood on the floor of the House in a shameless defense of Obamacare. Their state budget had nearly $2 billion in new debt. $2 billion in new debt in Kentucky. And on Friday, the entire Democratic caucus turned its back on pro-life legislation in the House. They refused to take a vote on a bill to protect life. What they are showing us is they are unfit to hold this majority in Frankfort. And I hope that each and every one of you will look at the back of your program. There are members of the Kentucky General Assembly and candidates for the Kentucky General Assembly that either are running entirely within the 1st Congressional District, or their district has a piece of the 1st Congressional District. Some of them are here tonight. If you're a House member or a candidate, stand up. Stand up. We have maybe a half dozen or so with us. Some may have had to leave. Stand up, be recognized. A Democrat is getting tough to find in the purchase, and we need to keep it that way in the State House of Representatives. Thank you. Thank you, Greg.